Hey Flosstube, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's Friday the 6th of May. Welcome to my channel. This is Flosstube 121. I hope you all had a great stitchy fortnight. It's been a busy old couple of weeks for us. So welcome if you're a new viewer. It's lovely to have you here. And welcome back if you're returning. You know what it's all about. This is a channel all about cross stitch and other crafts and mostly cross stitch. Yeah, so let's jump in. So it's let's see what's happened in the last 2 weeks. We've celebrated birthdays. We've been mini golfing for Lot's birthday. What else have we done? Probably pretty much it. Just a lot of birthday stuff, you know. So yeah, getting ready for birthdays, celebrating birthdays and all that kind of thing. So Maynia has started. Got some new starts for Maynia, some revised plans, lots of whips, and yeah, bit of thrifting haul, bit of regular haul. So let's just jump in and get on with it. So I'm going to go through my regular whips first. So we've got Spot Sampler by Amanda Butler for Cross Stitcher Magazine 359. And I've really enjoyed working on this lately. So that's where we're at. That's what it is. Remove the stray threads, and that's where we're at. So I think since the last time I saw you, I've put in this border and the tulip. So really pleased with it. This is on a 32 count Chromatic Alchemy fabric called Midas, and I'm really pleased with it. Really love that tulip, and that's only DMC. So Amanda's use of colour in this is fantastic. So really enjoying working on that, and that got a whip goal met. Working on it this month. I never put my whips on before. Don't know why I just did that. Huck Farm. By Ginny McGowan of the Blue Flower. There we go with that one. Isn't it beautiful? Beautiful. Stunning. And I'm doing this in the called for mix of DMC and fancies. This is on 36 count Snowy Skies by Sparklies, and there we go. So I actually have had a page finish on this now. So we've Ghost Bear is No More, and then I've done the bear and the basket at the bottom. Oh, and yeah, the two birds there as well. So really happy. So that's 1 page out of 6 complete, and I've actually moved into pages 2 and 4 as well. So I've been working on my gnome. So this is Mill Hill Gnome Quartet, and this is the Sledding Gnome. And it's stitched on the kit fabric, which is a 28 count Ada from Wichelt. Oh, that's a really beautiful project bag. Not great for the, let's just pop that behind, that should be sufficient. There we go. There I am. So I've actually, since you last saw him, corrected a load of mistakes in here. Put some beads in, which helped me just kind of find out where I am. I think I finished stitching his hat, and I put some snow in here. So I now have the full width of the design, which is great. And then it is about just a bit more, it's about 12 rows of snow at the bottom, and then a big moon. So it's coming on. I kind of really feel like I'm into it now. You know, 3/4 done. No, I'm getting into it. That snow has been the bane of my existence. Although last week it was great. I was like, stitchy, done. That was 300 stitches. So I'm still trying to do Mill Hill Mondays, and He was called in last month's whip go, and I have one more day to do on it, which will hit my target. Temperature Houses by Jardin Prive. This is a free chart on their website, blog. I don't know, you can get to it from the website. And this is on a 28 count, sorry, 28 count, 18 count pewter by Picture This Plus. And I'm kind of pretty much, I'm about a week behind again, which is fairly normal for me. These were some nice warm yellows in there, which has been really nice to get those lighter temperatures in. So might get some oranges next week, you never know. So there's Temperature Houses. I'm pleased how kind of well I'm keeping up. And, you know, yes, I'm a week behind, but that's not a lot. I think I'm up to the 27th, I think this last one. So, yeah, week 10 days. So my focus piece and my whip go call for May was Tudor Bee by the Blue Flower. There we go. Super sweet little design. And I think this is Parchment by Sparklies, although it kind of seems a bit green for that, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have to take a photograph and say, Kate, can you identify this fabric, because I don't have a tag in it anymore. And which way up are we? That way. So I'm doing daily 30 on this, so my plan is to work on this for 30 minutes every day this month. And there we go. So since you last saw it, I had to take the bit of the border out. I was a stitch short on it, so I ripped it back a little tiny bit, put a bit more in, but I hadn't got much further than that anyway. That's new. The leaves are new at the bottom, and then the honeycomb. I have worked out that I've switched around a couple of colours here, but never mind. We're going with it. It'll be fine. Looks pretty. It's the right colours, it's just they're just kind of switched around and what have you. Here we go. I really would love a finish on this month, but I would be happy if I could get the border and the inner border, the sort of the bee border done. If I can get those, that's my kind of long goal for it. But yeah, 30 minutes a day for daily 30. So, and it moves it along. So, new starts. Oh, well, I have to open several bags because I've got things split across various bags now. I have a, so I kind of had three themes for Stitch Mania. My Blackbird Smalls for my cabinet, the Rovaris Seasons, and my Jubilee stitching. So we'll do it by section rather than when I started them, because let's face it, it's been a week I've started, you know. Okay, so Jubilee stitching. So stitch the Jubilee, hashtag on the screen. Didn't bring a pen over with me. There we go. Make some notes. Helps me later. So we got from Fiddlesticks AU. This is the Queen Elizabeth stamp. It's all linked below. You can go and get this chart off Etsy from Angie's page, and it's really cute. It's not big. It looks bigger than it is, and it isn't that big. So I'm stitching mine on just an 18 count white with my conversion to one of the current stamps. She says, which might be in here or might not anymore. There we go. So that's what one of the current first class stamps looks like in the UK. So I converted it to DMC 333 and 340, and that's where we're at. So I am selling this with Gina, hanging by a thread, Dawn, Frosty X Stitch, and Jenny. And Jenny's finished, Gina's finished, Dawn is about 3/4 of the way through, and I'm woefully behind. But it's kind of my travel project, and I've been doing it at swimming, and as long as I get it done by the end of the month, or by the Jubilee weekend, I'll be happy. But it's super cute. And I even had a little stamp as a needle minder. So, and I've just broken a nail and it keeps catching on things. So that's where we're at with my Jubilee stitching. The stamp. So use Stitch the Jubilee for any Jubilee stitching that you're doing. And I started another project and I didn't bring a cover page, but these are from the latest Cross Stitcher magazine. There you go. They're just some little motifs to make some mini bunting. They're for decorating a cake, but I kind of went, no, got a better idea. So I'm going to make slightly bigger bunting. And what I'm going to do is I've stitched the heart, and that's actually going to have the kind of the Jubilee crown motif from this year in. It's actually a purple. There we go. And I'm going to stitch that. I need to obviously back stitch that. So I'm going to stitch two of these, one of the crown, and then I'm going to create some bunting and make a little bunting, and they're going to go on the white ones, and then I'm going to have the red and blue to space it, and then flags. And I've also got it slightly smaller, but I can soon make it bigger there. And I'm going to do the 3 colours again and just create another set of bunting. Although I might not stitch the white, I might, so I can make this a bit quicker. So that's been my Jubilee stitching. So Stitch the Jubilee is the hashtag. On the 1st, I started a project from one of the Blackbird design books, and which book is it from? Friendship's Way. So I started for all the strawberries. They actually have an alphabet that goes with them, so I just basically picked that because it fitted. And it's a nice alphabet, so it's called the Strawberry alphabet from in Friendship's Way. And I'm doing a letter a day. No, I haven't done today's. And then I just kind of did a little border. And I've got a wooden spool that I'm going to wrap it around. And fingers crossed I haven't started it too far out there, because otherwise it's not going to fit. We might go right to the edge. I think I worked out I needed 17 inches of worth of stitching. I've got an 18-inch piece of fabric, so literally it's a good thing it's serged on both edges. So that's all I can say. So there we go with that. And this is a scrap of Dr. Smith's Tonic, which I can't get anymore, and it's my favourite neutral, my absolute favourite neutral from Sparklies. And I'm using Old Purple Paint by Gast. So which is not showing up, so take my word for it. Okay, and I haven't started anything else yet. Oh no, I have. Oh, I don't know, Kerry. Don't know what you're doing. So I started the, what do they call them? Pin and needle cupcakes. Which were those ones there. And I started the house. Although I don't think I'm going to be able to finish them as they are, which I wanted to. I'm glad I didn't buy the coats because I didn't pay any attention to the size of fabric. So we have a little house on a scrap of 18 count, a scrap of grey Ada. The lighting is terrible today. So it's actually quite a light brown roof. So I literally just need to, all I have to do is tiny bit more. I was doing stitches for a challenge, so I just need to finish the arch of the roof of the door and pink the house. And my colours are, this is what happens when you run out of what do you call them? Floss rings. Although I should just go, I've got them, I sell them on my Etsy store. What am I doing? So those are my colours anyway. I just think it was all funny that we're all food. So we've got dark chocolate, frog's legs, cherry tomato, steamed broccoli and caramel corn. So, and then, and I probably won't be able to get all of them on here, but I might have another piece of this in my stash, so it'd be nice to have them all in the same fabric. If I can't, that'll be fine with me as well. So I'm looking forward to doing some more of those. No, just I stitched that house yesterday. That's great. So that's my Maynia. Oh no, it's not. And then we got the Rovaris. so many starts. So let's find the right one. Not that one, not that one, not that one. And it's not here. No idea what's on with it then. So I am stitching on Rovaris Spring. No, not Summer. I've folded it up and put it in. No. I've got the open. Oh, there's no way I'm going to. Oh, hang on. I might be able to find you a picture of it. Let's get. I don't know what I'm doing. No. Oh, because I thought I had the photos in here and I don't. So that was a waste of a minute, wasn't it? Yeah, so Rovaris Spring. I don't know what I've done with the chart. That'll turn up. On the clipboard. There you go. Yeah, so Rovaris Spring and some Sparklies Slightly Nutty, which you can't tell is basically kind of a paley pink colour. And I've done a sulky conversion, and there we go. So yeah, you can actually see the variegation coming out quite well. So yay! But you get the idea. It's that, and it's got, instead of it's got waves across the top, and it's got a crab in a life buoy there. There you go. So home, and I have my finishing plan for them too, which I'm really excited about. I think having a finishing plan for me really spurs me on to stitch. So although I really wanted to do these, and I'll be starting the others one a week at the end of May. So, but having a finishing plan, which swiftly moves me into, let's kind of go haul. So I found this in the charity shop, and it has funny story because I saw this when I was looking a week or so ago, and I was like, I like it, but I don't know what I would do with it. And then I didn't see it in there anymore. So I'm like, oh well, because there's a local one I'll go past 2 or 3 times a week. I was like, oh well, that's fine. Then I came up with, I thought, those Rovaris things, I can make cushions and just sit them in the top. Sit them in this box, sit them in it, and then they would, you know, like so. And I just thought that would look really cool. Change it out for the seasons, but couldn't find it. I thought, oh, it's gone. Darn it, there's my plan gone. Quite just a little bit despondent. I was like, you know. But I wasn't going to buy something. I just didn't know what to do because it was a box and I thought it was quite big and I didn't know what to do with it. So I thought, well, that's okay. Although I love my houses. So went a week later, and they have a table outside which kind of has their new stuff on, and that's where a lot of the craft stuff is. And I found this frame. And it's a proper old wooden one, and you know, you can tell. And I just saw it and I just thought, I love that. It's bashed on one corner. It's slightly round, but I just thought, do you know what? I love that, and I could just see a little red sampler in that. And I just thought, I love this. I've got to buy that. Went in to pay. Lo and behold, that sat on the shelf above the till. So I bought it. So super pleased. I was like, yay. Don't know what I'm going to put in that frame, but I just loved it so much I couldn't leave it behind. I will make a sampler fit a la Lynette from Homesteading on the Home Front. But the purchase I did make whilst I was originally buying that house, looking at that house, was this wooden shelfie thing. It's super light. That's why it's not that fluffy. It's super light, so I think it's more of a key thing. It had a chalkboard in it, so we knocked the chalkboard out and I finished it. But yeah, coffee time's going in it. And then it's got the little shelf. My plan is to make some little kind of smalls from the Festive Little Fob series. And then I could hang a couple of strawberries. I think it's going to look amazing on the wall. I may or may not keep the heart. I don't know yet. I don't know what to change it to. And I don't want to take it out because it'll leave a hole. So I'd rather keep it and change it when I know what I want to change it for. So there's my finish of Coffee Time by Ink Circles from the Arranging series. Really, really pleased with this. It's on 32 count Dr. Smith's Tonic Evenweave, which obviously is completely different to the other. So, and it's not quite straight and it's not quite centered yet, so I've literally just wanted to see how it looked. So I'm super pleased with this find and with my finish. So there we go. The bits of haul. Things I have a little quest squirrel order. You know, more stickers, cat weather ones, some cute buttons, flat backs. Should an offer on the bear charm, so I grabbed 2 of those. I've got another little hummingbird. We've got cherries and a star. So some fun things for black pear, sunflowers, and then a couple of other bits as well. And then I got my felt for my Jubilee projects, and I've got a load of white. So that's where we're at with the haul. Okay, so oh, Stitch F1's happening this weekend. I'll drop a logo-y motif-y, what do you call it, thingy in there. And we're inaugural Miami Grand Prix, or certainly at this circuit. Have we been to Miami before? I can't remember. Yeah, so that'll be cool to see that. Yeah, so what I think I'm going to do Autumn Tam, because it's kind of one of the other projects I've got a lot of orange in now that I finished Coffee Time. So yeah, McLaren podium last time out. Woo! Sorry, can't help myself. Way to go, Lando. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, I don't know what else. I may pick a Maynia project for my distance. I know I was my intention was pick the same project for the whole season, but I think I might just have a different project this time because Maynia. So there we go. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, and I will see you all in a couple of weeks' time. So until then, friends, take care and happy stitching. Bye bye.